I trained with the Navy SEAL. Here's how it went, what I experienced, and what I learned. First off, I'm gonna tell you why I did this. I want to get beyond the barriers of my mind that stop me on a daily basis. Mentally get beyond the limiting beliefs that I put on myself. How to get through the fears, how to get through the doubts, how to turn out all the noise around me. What's going on in the world, what's, being stoked up in media, politics, social media, it messes with you. If you have a tough mind, it doesn't mess with you. So I go to do my research and I call a few friends and I try and find a Navy SEAL. These dudes are the toughest guys on the planet. These guys are trained to not break under any circumstances. Who better to train with? And instantly I was connected to Coach John. He was the first person I was connected to online in terms of website. It was the first website I came to. It was an Eventbrite on training candidates who want to become Navy SEALs. He has a whole program. This dude has a 96% success rate. For anyone that trains with him that wants to be a Navy SEAL, he has a 96% success rate. That's insane. 85% don't make it. Train with them, 96% success rate. It's like, okay, I gotta train with this dude. So I contact Coach John and I said, this is what I wanna do. Is this something that I could be a part of? And he goes, of course, yeah, come on down. And I go, all right, great, thanks, I'll let you know when. And his response was like, I'll see you Sunday. And I'm like, oh shit. And here's the thing, I'm a committer. If I commit, I attend. Leading up to it, I was getting really nervous. I was so nervous. I don't know what to expect. This is the unknown. It's not like there's an itinerary of what we're gonna be doing. I have no idea how many guys are gonna be there. I don't know if there's gonna be any females there. My mind is coming up with every single reason and excuse to not attend tomorrow morning. And the other part of me is like, you asked for this. Like, you literally said to the universe, I want to train with a Navy SEAL, bring me a Navy SEAL. And the universe was like, done, here you go. There's the person. My mantra to get me through it was, Gina, you're not wrestling a lion, you're doing push-ups. So Sunday, I show up, 5 feet tall, 96 pounds, in yoga pants and black fashion boots. They look like combat boots, but I mean, and buy them for war. I bought them a year ago to look cute. And there's like 8 big dudes in army fatigues, white tees, fatigues, boots. I mean, these guys are like huge, ready to go. And right then and there, I just stopped and was like, just turn around, turn around. Unnecessary. And I'm like, buck up, kid. Get over there. Let's go. Again, you're not wrestling a lion, you're going to do push-ups. So I go, I walk up to them, and I'm just like, focus. Just focus. Stay in your lane. Don't focus on them. They're not focused on you. You focus on you. Coach John goes, all right, line it up. So I'm just like, okay, what did that mean? It's like Simon Says. I just look, I follow, I do. He's like, all right, down. Where everyone jumps down in a push-up. Hold. He's like, we're gonna hold it. About a minute and a half into it, I'm ready to cry. We just started. And then he says down, and then you do the push-up down, and then he goes down again. You go down. I don't know when he's gonna end. He doesn't know when he's gonna end. No one knows when he's gonna end. You just go. Throughout it, I was like fighting my brain and yet coaching myself at the same time. I was like, you got this, you're good. We're a minute, you did a minute and a half. Good job, good job. Just keep going, keep going. The first run we had to do was definitely the first hurdle for me to get past my mind. I'm not a runner. I don't run, don't enjoy running. The run of my life depends on it. So on the beach doing this stuff too. We had to run, like there's lifeguard stands, and we had to run to 3 lifeguard stands, go around, and then come back. I hit the first lifeguard stand. These guys are already on their way back. Between running, push-ups, sit-ups, and all that, we're running in the ocean, getting soaking wet, flopping onto the sand on our front, then flopping over onto our back, and then flopping back onto the front to get covered in sand, to come back up and do some more push-ups, flutter kicks, running, and sit-ups. How uncomfortable was I when I had to do push-ups or flutter kicks covered in sand as my legs are flailing in the air. Sand is flying into my face. There was no take off your shoes and dump sand out. There was no take a towel and wipe your face. There was no just push through it. Like, oh, you're uncomfortable? Well, learn to get comfortable. You're not thinking about water temperature at any point. Okay, he says go in the water, you run and you jump in the water. You're not thinking, oh, let me see if it's cold, let me feel it. There's no. You jump right in. Not to mention I have a fear of the water. So I also had to mentally push through the fears of, you know, a shark might eat me, the wave is going to drown me, and all these other things that kept popping up in my head. Not to mention, we're about an hour and a half maybe into working out when we're doing the water stuff. So like I'm extremely exhausted, and now I have to push myself even further by working out in the water, which I think is 10 times harder because I'm fighting not only my muscles, my fatigue, I'm fighting these waves that are coming crashing down on me. Oh my God, the craziest thing that we had to do was lock arms. So the lock arms, these big guys, be in formation with them as we lay down in the water, about 3 inches of water, and the wave comes crashing down on us, and we then end up in like 6 inches of water or something like that, and we're doing sit-ups. So we're lined in the water, Coach John says up, and we pull ourselves up to sit up together in formation. And as the wave is crashing down into my face and wanting to pull me into its, you know, abyss. The whole entire time I was like, Jeannie, you got this, you got this, you got, as I'm like, you're drowning, you're drowning, you're drowning. It was a constant struggle. That whole entire experience was a constant struggle. And then when you get out, you're freezing. There's no towel, it's just like stand there. And then you go running again. Every ounce of me wanted to quit at least 25 times throughout those 2.5 hours. Probably more. Every time we ran or did a water thing, I wanted to quit. I wanted to cry like a bajillion times. I learned a lot from Coach John during this 2.5 hour experience, getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. You get too comfortable, you're settling. No growth can happen in the comfortable. You have to allow yourself to go beyond that. The only fear that I have is the fear that I create. The only limits you have are the limits that you put on yourself. Your mind will come up with a million excuses and reasons not to do something. The only way to break a habit is to replace the habit. We're all designed to be average. Why? Because we have doubts, we have fears, and we let them control us. We let their thoughts control us. We do not control our thoughts. This pain is going to end. It's never going to be forever. They say the hardest day is the first day. I say the hardest day is showing up again, because your brain is going to come up with a bunch of reasons why you shouldn't go, why you don't need to go. And it's up to you to get beyond your limited self and show up. The best thing about the whole experience was the feeling of accomplishment after I did it. Like, I didn't quit. Nothing felt better than when I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, I am so proud of you. To be your own hero, to be your own inspiration, it's a feeling unlike anything else. And it was in that moment that I realized that your opinion, good or bad, doesn't matter. The only opinion that matters is the opinion of me. When I see me and look at me. That was my experience training with a SEAL.